Hello, YouTube friends. It's Michelle with Pulse with a Purpose. That means if you have a pulse, you certainly have a purpose. Today we are going to do what's for dinner, and hopefully we'll have several different meals on this video. But we're going to start out with this one first. But before we do, I just wanted to say, if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. Me and my fur baby Jackson both. And if you're a newbie, then we would love if you would hit the subscribe button down below and also hit the like button if you like this video for both old and new subscribers. It helps us and it helps you too because it lets other people view our videos. So, to get started, we are going to make a knockoff salad from Cheddar's that I absolutely love. It is a grilled chicken pasta Caesar salad. And I've never tried to do one at home, so this is going to be the first. So I had picked up a kit at Walmart, and it's a Caesar kit. And I actually picked this up because I just wanted the lettuce because I was just going to make a regular salad. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, one of those salads from Cheddar's sounds so good. So I had everything but the dressing, which there is a little bitty dressing pouch that comes with this kit. But I like a lot of dressing on my salad. So I went to Walmart today and got the salad dressing back there in the back. But I'm not going to use the other stuff that comes with this kit. I mean, I might use like the cheese and the croutons and stuff like that. But I went ahead and bought my own stuff too. So I have the kit there. Then I have some grilled chicken that I'm going to put on the stovetop. And I'm going to brown up some and get warm. And then I have some penne pasta back there. It's what is that? The Barilla ready pasta. I think you just put it in the microwave. I don't know. I've never tried these packs before, so I'm hoping that's all you do. I think it's real simple. So I have that. Then I have the Caesar salad dressing, of course, and then I have some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese to sprinkle on it. So I'm going to take you along and show you how I make this, and hopefully it turns out good and it is comparable to the salad at Cheddar's. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do this pasta. All you had to do was knead it with your fingers to get the pasta all broken up. And then it says to just put it in here in the microwave. And put it in there for 60 seconds. So we're going to see what this turns out like. And then I've got some butter over here in the pan, melted. As soon as that gets melted, we'll put the chicken in there. Okay guys, we're browning up the chicken real good. Looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. Smells so good. So we'll be back here in just a second. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys all the chicken all cut up and ready to go. And so we're just going to move it over here. And then there's our salad. I've already made the penne pasta in the microwave, took it out, and then I ran cold water over it because I didn't want the pasta hot. So, and then I just put it in there and mixed it up real good. And so now we're just going to add all this yummy chicken. And you can leave the chicken in strips if you want, but I like to cut it up because I feel like it goes a lot further. That way every bite has a piece of chicken. So that's the way I like to do it. So I'm going to come back, show it to you all made up and looking pretty in my bowl. Okay, guys, I'm back, and here is what it all looks like, all plated up in my bowl. So, oh, I cannot wait to try this. So basically, all I added was, um, let's see, the chicken, the pasta salad, or the pasta salad, the pasta noodles, and then some mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, and my Caesar salad dressing, and some croutons. And then on the side there, I have some leftover little smoked sausages and barbecue, and some baked beans from the 4th of July. So that is going to be my dinner tonight. And this is what the package looks like that come with that Caesar salad kit. So you get a lot of stuff, but I ended up not using any of it. I just used what I had. So yeah, I cannot wait to dig into this, and I'll let you know in the next What's for Dinner how this was and if it was comparable to Cheddar's. Bye bye. Hello, YouTube friends. Tonight we are going to be making Philly steak sandwiches. So, first of all, what you're going to need is some buns. I've just got some hoagie buns here. And you're going to need some meat. Usually I make this with hamburger meat, and I use a pound of hamburger meat. But I found this at Walmart a while back, and I've used this before, and it's pretty good. So it's the Great Value sirloin Philly steak meat. And so it's 14 ounces, so just a little under a pound, so that will work. Then you're going to need this Lipton onion and mushroom soup mix. You're going to need a green bell pepper, and you can use how much ever you want. I just happen to have some of this already chopped up that was some leftovers from another dinner, and so I'm just using that. So it's probably about a quarter of a bell pepper to half of a bell pepper that I'm using, because I'm not a huge fan of bell peppers, but I do like a little bit of it in there. And then I've got some of this garlic butter, which is what we will be using to spread on the sandwich buns when we're getting ready to use those. You're going to need a cup of A1 sauce, and then you're going to need some cheese. And so I'm just going to use some Italian style cheese, and then I have just a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and this is shredded cheese. You're going to need shredded cheese and sliced cheese. And then for the sliced cheese, I'm going to use provolone, which I personally suggest as using that kind of cheese. But as far as the shredded cheese, I mean, just as long as it's like an Italian kind of blend of cheese, you should be good to go. So that's all you're going to need as far as ingredients. We're going to come back and show you how we prepare this. Okay, I wanted to come back and show you what those Philly steaks look like when they come out of the package. This is what they look like, but I am going to chop them up. But as you can see, they come in like a nice size steak sandwich size. And then I also want to tell you, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, here it is. I've got it all chopped up, and then I added my green onions, and I'm just going to let that sit here and brown up real good. And then once it's browned up, then I will drain the juice, or drain the grease, and then I'll show you what we do to next. And then over here, I've got my Lipton soup going. All you basically do is take the packet, add it to the pan, and then add 2.5 cups of water. And then let that come to a boil, and then turn it down and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, guys, I'm back. So after you drain the grease off of your meat, and to tell you the truth, there was very little grease on this, so I didn't even drain it. So what you're going to do is you're going to add 1 cup of your cooked to direction soup. That all mixed real good. Then you're going to add 1/4 a cup. I think I said a cup, but it's 1/4 a cup of A1 sauce. Thought that was a little too much. And then you're going to stir that real good. And it doesn't call for it, but I think I'm gonna, sorry, my Instant Pot's going off and Jackson's going crazy because I'm fixing some eggs for a salad. I'm gonna add some black pepper, but I'm not gonna add any salt because I'm sure the soup and stuff has salt already, so. Hey! It's alright. Okay. So we're going to let that simmer for a few minutes and then I'll be right back. Okay, the last thing to do is to add your cheeses. So I'm going to add what was left of this Parmesan. Because it really wasn't a whole lot in there. And you just add the cheese to your preference. And I was also going to say, as far as the soup mix, you can add more of that if you want, because it makes up to 2.5 cups. You can add more of it if you want your mixture to be a little more saucier. But I seem to like it right after 1 cup. Seems to be a really good combination for me. I think I'm going to add just a little more cheese. We like some cheese right here. So another handful. This should be done, and then it's all ready to put on the buns and to put in the oven, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, guys, we are ready to put the sandwiches together. So, in this pan, I've got some of that garlic butter, which is this right here. You get this at Sam's. I've not tried this yet. I did take a little sample test, and it was really, really good. I've seen a lot of people here on YouTube buying this, so it's saying it's absolutely wonderful. So I had a friend pick me up some because I don't have a Sam's membership, so I had a friend pick me up some, and I cannot wait to try it. So we're going to open these up. Get them all good, lathered. Okay. So there's all that. Now we're going to add the provolone cheese. And I took one slice, cut it in half, and I put it down there, and then I put the other half up here. This one here was kind of all tore up, so do that. Now I'm going to get my pan of goodness over here. Got it behind the camera. We're going to move that a little bit closer. And let's see. I have to wash this spoon off. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. How to get me a spoon. Get this goodness. There you can see it. OMG. These are going to be so good. I know it. Woo-wee. Just a little more on that one, and maybe a little more on the other one. And just because you can never have too much cheese, we're going to put a little more shredded cheese on top of there. Close it up. We're going to put it in our preheated oven. And we're going to bake for about 7 or 8 minutes, just long enough to get that cheese melted and the tops of those brown, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, here it is all plated up. As you can see, I made me a little side salad there to eat with it. But look at that goodness there. OMG. And yes, I've had these before and they are super, super yummy. So definitely give these a try. And if you do, let me know down in the comments below that you tried it and what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Well, hello YouTube friends. We're back today with another meal idea, and this one is called funeral potatoes. I know the name sounds morbid, but I guarantee you are going to love this. It is so tasty. It is so easy, and it's relatively inexpensive to make. So what you're going to need is a bag of hash browns. I use the southern style. You can use just regular hash browns if you'd like, but I like the southern style, and that's the Great Value brand, and it's a 2-pound bag. Then you're going to need a bag of your cheese of choice. I'm using mild cheddar. It says to use 1.5 cups of cheese. This is 1 3/4 cups, and I'm going to use the whole bag. So, if you use a little more cheese, it's just going to be a little more cheesier and a little more better, as far as I'm concerned. Then you're also going to need 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Again, if you don't like cream of chicken soup, you can probably always substitute that for a different kind of cream of whatever soup, like cream of mushroom, cream of celery, cream of potato, whatever. But the recipe does call for cream of chicken, and I like cream of chicken, so I use that. And then you're going to need some smoked sausage, and I am just using the Eckrich smoked sausage there. You're going to slice that up. Basically, all you're going to do is dump all of it in the crock pot, and depending on how long you want to cook it, if you want to cook it quickly, you could cook it on high for a couple of hours. But if you want to let it slow cook, you can let it slow cook for about 3 to 4 hours, which is probably what I'm gonna do. So I'll be back and show you what it all looks like, all poured into the crock pot, and then of course I'll show you what it looks like all plated up. But I guarantee you, as morbid as the name sounds, I don't know why they call it funeral potatoes, but as morbid as that name sounds, this is a tasty, tasty, tasty meal. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, guys, here it is, all dumped into the crock pot. And I just cut my sausage in little half moons. So, and I used both lengths of sausage. So, we're gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna turn this to high, and we're gonna let it cook, like I said, for about 4 hours. Or no, I'm sorry. We're gonna put this on low, and we're gonna let it cook for about 4 hours. Now, if you put it on high, I'd only let it cook for about 1 to 2 hours. So I will be back to show you what it looks like all plated up. This is going to be so delicious, I promise you. Okay, guys, here it is, all scooped up in a bowl, because I can't plate it up. And, well, I guess I could plate it up, but it looks better in a bowl. So, this is funeral potatoes. If you've never tried these, try them and let me know in the comments what you think. I have a feeling you're going to like them. Hey P-Wop gang, it's Michelle, and it is the day after the 4th of July, and I wasn't sure what my plans were going to be for the 4th of July, so I had decided if I didn't do anything, that I was going to make little Smokies and some baked beans and get some macaroni salad and potato salad from the deli at our IGA. So I went ahead and did that just in case, but I ended up going to my mom's house for the 4th of July, and we grilled out there. So this is the day after 4th of July, so I'm going to make what I was going to make yesterday if I'd have been home. So basically, all I'm going to have to make is just the little Smokies and then the baked beans. So for the little Smokies, all you need is a cup of barbecue sauce, 3/4 a cup of grape jelly, and then two 16-ounce packages of little Smokies. So I'm probably just going to use this whole can of barbecue sauce. I think it's like an 18-ounce, so it's a little over 2 cups. And then double the jelly. Do a cup and a half of jelly. Just because I probably won't use this barbecue sauce for anything else, so I'll just go ahead and use the whole jar. It's a Pioneer Woman barbecue sauce, and I've had it in my pantry for a while. I got it like on an Ibotta deal. I don't even think it cost me anything. And I've never tried it, but I don't even think they carry it in the store anymore. So, gonna try that. I had this kind, plus I also had some kind of Frontier, I think is what it was called. And I'm not sure exactly what kind of taste that was going to have, but yeah, I'll have to figure out something to do with that too before it ends up expiring and going bad. So, that's what you need for the Smokies. And then for the baked beans that I'm going to do, you need 53 ounces of baked beans. These cans are both, I think, 28 ounces, so it's what, 56 ounces. So no big deal there. You need ketchup, mustard. I'm not sure exactly what the measurements are on that. And brown sugar. And I will have all the recipe loaded down below with the exact measurements. But I do know you need ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar. And then I add little Smokies to it. These little Eckrich Smoky links here. I add those to it. I cut those up and then add them in the beans. And then on top, I layer about 4 or 5 pieces of bacon on top. So that's what the bacon's there for. So that's basically all you need. So that's the ingredients that you need. Like I said, I will have exact measurements for the baked beans down below. And yeah, I'm going to take you along and show you how I do it. Bye-bye. Okay guys, I'm back. So I've got both cans of the baked beans in here, and I drained one can and one can I didn't. I always forget because it's like either they come out a little too soupy or they come out too dry. So I'm going to try it this way. I don't think I've ever done it this way. So I drained one can and left the other can with the juice. So we're going to try that and see how that works out. And then I'm going to add in, I cut up 4 of those little sausages, the little Smokies. So that's those. So I'm going to mix them in here real good. And this is optional. I think for the actual recipe, it says that you can add hot dogs. But growing up, my mom always put little Smokies in our baked beans. She always put them in our baked beans. She put them in our green beans. Our Great Northern beans. Lima beans. I mean, just any kind of bean. And it always gave such a good flavor. So now that I'm out on my own, I do the same thing because it tastes really good. Okay. So then I'm going to add the brown sugar, and it was a cup and 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. So mixed in there really well. Smells really good. And oh my goodness, this makes your house smell so good while it's baking in the oven. It does heat up your oven, but if you have air conditioning, you'll be okay. Okay, that seems to be good. Then we're going to add in a tablespoon of yellow mustard. There's that. And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And that is it. That's all the ingredients, except for the bacon that's going to go on top. So I will come back and show it to you before I put it in the oven. You put it in the oven for 350 at 350 degrees, and it says to bake for 2.5 hours, but I don't think I've ever had to bake it that long. I just bake it basically until it starts browning on top and the bacon starts to get crispy looking. So I'll let you know exactly how long it does take when I'm done, but I'll show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven too. So I'll be right back after I get this all mixed up. Okay guys, here's what it looks like, all ready to go in the oven. Like I said, it goes in a preheated oven at 350. I do not cover it because I just like to watch it just to see how crispy the bacon's getting. And then, like I said, once the bacon gets to the crispiness that I want it to, then I take it out. And like I said, the recipe says 2.5 hours, but I usually think it takes about maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just depends. Now, this is still pretty soupy, so we're going to see what it looks like when I take it out. Because depending on how you like your meats, I mean, some people like them a little soupy. I like them a little more firm. But depending on how you want, will depend on how much of the juice that you'll drain off before you mix it and stuff. So we're going to see what this looks like when I take it out and see how soupy it is, because it may firm up a little bit and stuff after it bakes for a while and stuff. So we'll just see what it looks like, and then I'm going to be sure if it is soupy. I'm going to take notes on my recipe card because I've made these beans for forever, and I always forget and I don't make notes and stuff. So this time, if they don't turn out exactly the way that I like them, then I'm going to make a note on my recipe card so the next time, hopefully they will. But regardless if they're soupy or if they're firm or whatever, these things are delicious. So I'm going to get off here, put these in the oven, and then I'll be back to show you how easy it is to do the little cocktail Smokies. And then we'll be back later to show it to you all plated up. Okay guys, I'm back, and now I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make these little cocktail weenies in the Crockpot. There's several different ways that you can do it, but this is my favorite way, and I think it's as easy as pie. So basically, you're going to want 2 packages of the little Smokies. I've got the Hillshire Farm brand, and I've got the little Smokies, and then I've got the beef little Smokies. So I don't know that there's a difference in the taste, but we're just gonna pour both packages in the crock pot, just like that. Alrighty, and then it calls for 3/4 a cup of jelly. I'm using 1.5 cups because I'm using more barbecue sauce than it calls for. I'm using like twice the amount of barbecue sauce. So I'm going to use twice the amount of jelly. But if you follow the recipe, all you will need is 3/4 a cup of jelly. Grape jelly. Okay, so you put that in there. And then you will need 1 cup of whatever your favorite kind of barbecue sauce is. This is the Pioneer barbecue sauce, and it's the apple brown sugar. I've never had this. I don't even think they make it anymore. I don't know. I got it quite a while back on an Ibotta rebate, and it was free, so I decided to get it just to try it. So I did dip my finger in it just to make sure that I liked the taste, and it was very good. So, of course, you like something and then they don't make it anymore. That's what happens. So, it actually calls for just a cup of barbecue sauce, but this is an 18-ounce jar. So that's a little over 2 cups. And I am just going to add the whole jar because I don't see me using a half a jar of it for anything else. So these will just be good and real barbecue-y. And I promise these do not taste like grape jelly. I mean, the first time I had little Smokies where they had used grape jelly, I didn't even know that they used grape jelly. And I asked them how they made them. And they told me. And they told me they put the grape jelly in there, and I couldn't believe it. Because it does not taste like grape jelly at all. Not that I don't like grape jelly, but I don't know that grape jelly sounds really good with barbecue. So it's just an odd concoction, I think, but it goes together good. So you mix it up really, really well in here in the crock pot, which I should have actually. What I should have done was added the jelly and the barbecue sauce and mixed it well and then added the cocktail weenies. But, you know, that's what happens when you're filming a video. So, anyway, I'm going to mix this up real well. And I've already got the crock pot on. And I have it on high. So that looks really good. And then I'm going to put the lid on. And we are going to cook those bad boys on low for about 2 or 3 hours. And then they'll be done. So when everything's done, I'll be back to show it to you all plated up. Yum, yum. Okay, guys, here it is all plated up. Doesn't it look delicious? So, the beans were in the oven for about an hour and a half, actually, and they are so, so good. They are a little more juicier than I would have liked, so I probably will next time drain a little more juice off of the second can as well. But nonetheless, they are still delicious. So I've got my baked beans, I've got my little cocktail weenies there, and then I've got potato salad and macaroni salad from IGA Deli. So I'm getting ready to dig into this because it smells so good. So that is what is for dinner tonight. Yum yum. Hey guys, it's Michelle, and I'm back with another dinner idea. This one's going to be quick and simple. All we're going to do is make some sausage and sauerkraut in the crock pot, and then I'm going to make some green beans on the stove, some slow cooker green beans on the stove, and then we're going to have some leftover Brussels sprouts from yesterday. And that is going to be dinner. Like I said, it's going to be very simple. All I got to do is cut up the sausage and pour in the sauerkraut, and then just set the timer on the slow cooker, and that'll be it. So I'll take you along with me. Okay, got my sausage here, so I'm just going to cut it up in small little slices here. This one out of the way for a second. I'm going to take this and dump it in this crock pot. Now I'm going to do the next piece. Pretty simple, easy meal, and I've been craving some sauerkraut since before any of the lockdown stuff started and stuff, and I just haven't gotten around to fixing it, so I thought today would be a good day to fix it. So we're, oops, I think we lost some there. Gonna dump that in. Okay. Take it here. And there's our big old Mama Jama jar. We're just gonna pour all that in there. Of course, it's gonna be like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll come back and I'll show you more in a little bit. Okay guys, there's what it all looks like in the crock pot. I just got it all emptied out. So basically it's just an easy dump and go meal. And I am going to set it on high. And we're going to put the lid on. And we're going to cook this for probably about 2 to 3 hours. And that'll be it. So I'm going to get with my green beans. I'm not going to show me doing those because I've done a video on those. They're pretty simple. So I'm going to get them to going. And when this is all done, I'll show it to you all plated up. Yum, yum. Okay guys, here it is all plated up. Got my sausage and sauerkraut, my slow cooker green beans, and then the Brussels sprouts that I made last night in the oven. And I cannot wait to dig into this. Oh, my house smells amazing with all this good stuff cooking today. So that's what's for dinner. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.